Good morning. It's a Sunday morning here in Mesa, about 7 o'clock in the morning. Just thought I'd head out for a little bit of a stroll, heading through the bus station area near my guest house right now, and there's this market here. And as I mentioned the other day, this market can be quite bustling. It depends on the day, and Sunday mornings it tends to be pretty active. So I'm just going to walk through the market a little bit, show you a little bit of the activity. And here it is. As you can see, quite a few people going on. Looks like a pretty organized market morning. They've got a health screening checkpoint right here. And I guess I'll sign in. They've got the sign in book. So here is the market scene. Big vegetable market this morning. And one interesting thing about this market is you often find small groups of men selling sort of curios and little items. Like I noticed two men setting up here. I don't know what he's selling, but this man is selling some sort of necklace medallions and some old currency, it looks like, Buddha images, and yeah, things like that. And you see a lot of that on certain days of the week. Ah, look at that. Amazing. Peppers. Bags and bags of peppers. I wonder how hot they are. Hello. Oh. I wonder what this is. Some kind of root or a plant. But yeah, I don't know what. And maybe some peppers. Oh, look at this. Cicadas, maybe? Some large insects of some kind. Tasty snack for somebody. I find that interesting because I just saw a news story on YouTube yesterday. Oh, I look like I'm very dark. There we go, that's better. Got light on my face now. The front screen on the GoPro Hero 9 is very useful for that. Yeah, it was a story about cicadas. And according to the news story, every 17 years, there's a massive eruption of cicadas. All these cicadas are born, like billions and billions of them all over the world in different countries. But I guess it's cyclical. It happens every 17 years. And this year is the 17th year. So all the experts are expecting massive swarms of cicadas all over the United States and Canada and around the world. So anyway, just seeing those bugs in the bag made me think of that. A bit of a wet market at this far end. Wow, the meat looks good though. Not that it shouldn't, but this looks very fresh and clean. And of course, we got to keep the flies at bay. And I always like these little, I like things to be automated like that. Little electric motor to keep the flies at bay. I have no idea what this is, some kind of meat, but something special about it, older, processed in some way. Wow. Just sort of the texture of that fresh meat is really something to see. If you're only used to meat coming from supermarkets, already in plastic bags, and it's always interesting to see fresh wet markets like this. But if you like to cook, this is definitely the place to come on a Sunday morning. Hello. Again, I have no idea what this is. Wrapped in banana leaves. There's the sign for this. Maybe I'll try a Google Translate. Thank you. So I just I Google translated that sign, and it said something about a sweet melon dessert, sort of wrapped in banana. So I got a few, and the woman was telling me that one of them was banana sweet, one was a melon sweet, and the third was a coconut. And you got 5 of them for 20 baht. So I got a collection of 5, and try those in a few minutes. Funny thing about the modern world, of course, is that as I'm trying to read the signs and look at the produce, I keep putting my glasses on. And of course, with the mask, it instantly fogs up my glasses and I can't see anything. And I get confused just looking around me. Oh, okay. Got a man just opposite me selling cutting boards for, different prices. Yeah, wooden cutting boards, 70 baht, 90 baht, and the most expensive, 100 baht. They kind of look like wheels of cheese when I first saw them, but of course they're, cutting boards. And there's always a little bit of seafood no matter where you go. You can get very far away from the ocean, but there's always going to be some kind of seafood in the market. Not a lot of seafood here today. Another very common sight in Thailand are these little suitcases that have like lottery tickets. Lotteries are very popular in Thailand. There's another lottery display. I've been here a number of times before, of course. I just never brought my camera along for some reason. But one thing that always struck me about this market is just how nicely everything is usually arranged. Kind of reminds me of markets that I would see in the Philippines. Though in the Philippines, they brought an artistic flair to it. People would actually lay things out like artists with an eye for colors and arrangement. But I was thinking of that just because I noticed these eggs here, little collections inside of individual containers with some sauce. Yeah, it's just a very nice, neat display. And you see a lot of that here in this market. Here's another good example of a really attractive display. It's like a work of art. Everything's so neatly put together. Some flowers there as well. And all these vegetables over here. It's beautiful. I think we're heading into mango season, if I'm not mistaken. Trees everywhere full of mangoes. Wow, look at this display. And I like how things are pre-grouped together. So instead of having one big pile of limes or tomatoes, they put them into little groups like that. And then they're already pre-sorted for you, 10 baht for each plate. Kind of neat. And I always find it hard to resist baked goods like this. So I don't know what any of these are, but I'm going to get one of each. One of that one of this one. One of that one, and one of that one. And they're 5 baht each. And I think that's all I'm going to buy this morning. Some of those banana-wrapped fruit snacks. So I said melon, banana, and coconut. And then I got the baked goods. And I noticed there's a small coffee shop at the edge of the market that I've never tried before. So I might stop there for a quick cup of coffee as I try these snacks out. Pre-packaged salad there. That looked pretty good, actually. I like things that are pre-packaged, like a complete meal all in one. And then you don't have to do any chopping or anything like that. Bit of a bottleneck here at the entrance to the market. It's funny that the markets suit me in a way because I've mentioned many times that I always tend to go places too early. Places are always closed when I get there. But of course, a market like this was open long before I even went outside. There's that coffee shop just beyond there called, just says coffee and tea in English. You know, just waiting for this crowd of people to dissipate. And it looks like that coffee shop was just opening up. I'm not sure I'll sit down there. I don't know if they have tables or not. There we go. Made it through the crowds. Oh, look at that. Doug is happy this morning because if there's ever a table and any kind of chair, then I'm happy. And here's the place here. I put in an order for a hot cappuccino. Yeah, the woman is just opening up and getting organized, but she seemed willing to take my order, and the table is out here. So yeah, I've got the market all happening behind me. Just going to try out a couple of these snacks while I enjoy my coffee. I hope that's okay with them here. Yeah, it's in the middle of a market. She won't mind if I have some market food, I don't think, as long as I ordered a coffee from her. While I wait for my coffee, thought I'd try some of these. I'm assuming these pastries are basically like one is chicken, one will be beef, one pork, or I don't really know. I didn't Google Translate these signs, but let's try one of these. I suppose they could all be just vegetable based too. Couldn't tell you what this one is. Maybe potato with some veggies. It's good though. There's no particular reason to have the camera so far away, but I thought it would give a bit of the setting of where I'm sitting. Well, I don't think you can see much of the market behind me, but you get a bit of the atmosphere. My cappuccino has arrived. It's okay. Tastes more like a regular, just sort of sweetened coffee, to be honest. Doesn't have a real cappuccino flavoring to it, but it will go very nicely with the rest of my pastries. Same thing. I have no idea what this could be. I'll try one more before I move on to the sweets. This one has some kind of a jellied fruit inside it, actually, I think. But to be honest, I really don't know. I have no idea what's inside any of these. Time for the star of the show, the banana wrapped sweets. To be honest, this is something that in a normal day I would never feel the urge to buy for myself. I would generally look at it, take a picture of it, find it interesting. But since I'm all about video these days, you know, thought I would do more than just look at it. I'll actually buy one and taste it. Again, I always have this feeling. I always look, when I find something like this, I instantly think about the history of it, right? Because I'm unwrapping this banana leaf, and this banana leaf probably yesterday or this morning was on a tree, right? Someone had to cut the banana leaf or pick it up off the ground, cut it into slices. So I had this mental image of that happening somewhere out there in the countryside outside of Mesa, or maybe they brought it all into town on a truck and it's all happening in a home here in someone's kitchen. So I like to think of who it was that was folding this up and then wrapping it up with another piece of banana leaf and taking this tiny piece of bamboo or this tiny piece of wood, sticking it through there like a pin to hold it closed. Someone had to cut those. So someone was sitting down with a knife at some point and slicing these into tiny little needles. And of course, someone had to make the treat, you know, whatever is inside here. And Okay. Yeah. And this is sort of getting into why I would normally not dive into something like this. I mean, it's just a lot of work just opening this thing up. And it is a gooey looking extravaganza inside there. Look at that. What is that? No idea. It's just that by the time you're done unwrapping and eating, you know, you're just like a sticky mess. And I'm usually, you know, either reading a book or operating a camera or doing something, and sticky fingers are not the way to go when you're living this kind of life. So I'm not generally inspired to buy these things. How do you get at this thing? All right, I guess we just bite into it. Looking for flavor. Melon, yeah. It's not a huge mystery. This is some kind of a melon concoction. Yeah, it's fine. Tastes good. But I don't know how it was prepared. There's some crunchy things inside there, but I don't know if that's part of the melon that just came with the melon, or they added to it and they had a big bowl and they mixed it up and they did this and they did that. Or did they just take a big melon and chop it into pieces and this is what you get? Don't know. Let's try another one. While I have the camera running. And there's that little needle toothpick I was talking about. Holding it all together like a little specially wrapped present. Yeah. Layer by layer. I remember on trips I've taken in the past, I always used to appreciate meeting people that were different from me. In particular, I liked meeting a person who was very much into stuff like this and had the energy and the interest to go out and get it all the time. So if I met this person and we were hanging out together for a little while, then he or she would, if they came to a market like this, they would be all about trying out all the different food. And then I could just kind of just go along for the ride, you know? They would take the lead role in tracking down all the tasty things to try. Okay, that one's another melon, I think. It's exactly the same. So I guess I got two melon. I'm gonna rewrap that one for now and try a different one, because I want a different one. I remember ages ago, I went to Nepal. This was one of my first trips here in Asia. I went to Nepal. And I had a camera, and I liked taking pictures, but I was really shy and kind of nervous about it. And there were all these pictures I wanted to take, but I was too shy to do it. I didn't like to go up to people and take their picture. But I met these people, this group of people from Australia, and we went hiking, we went trekking together. And there was one woman in the group who was also very much into photography. And she just had that outgoing, bubbly Australian personality, you know, absolutely fearless. And she had a camera. And then as we went out into Kathmandu or Pokhara or wherever we were, she would go around and just go right up to people fearlessly in a market like this and engage with them, and then, you know, take pictures of them. And nobody minded because she had such a warm and friendly presence, you know? And I just sort of went along behind her in her wake, and I was just with her, and I was using my camera to take pictures at the same time that she was taking pictures. And I kind of learned from her how to do it, how to sort of get over yourself and not take everything so seriously. And they're just people, and you can, and you know, even if you don't speak the same language, you know, you can interact and engage. And she taught me the courage to take pictures in public places. You know, she was sort of showed me how to do it, and I just imitated her. So, look at that. I'm assuming this is more, maybe it's the same melon over and over again, but with different toppings. So maybe this is melon with coconut, and this is melon with something else, and the other one is melon with something else. Let's see. Coconut. I like this one. To be honest, the other one I wasn't a big fan of for some reason. Maybe it was just too gooey for me. I don't know. But I like the dry, crunchy texture of this coconut. And the melon is different too. I like this one. Coconut. I talked about coconut in the past, where when I think about coconut, I'm not that interested in it. Even if I see coconut on top of something, my reaction is usually, why did you ruin it with coconut? Why did you put coconut on top? It doesn't need that. But then every time, as soon as I bite into the coconut, I'm like, wow, I really like coconut. So. I like that one. I'm gonna fold it up, save the rest of that for later, because I've got a lot here going on. And even my, those little samosas that I had, they were kind of sweet too. And these are very sweet, and this is sweet, so I got a lot of sugar here going on all at once. Have to pace myself. Okay. All right, last one. And this one looks quite different because it's tall and slim, has a smaller base. So, I can't even remember what I said all the various types were. I know there was a melon, there was a coconut, and there was another one. I guess this is the other one, but I don't remember what it could be. It's like a tent almost, you know, like a teepee or something. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like I'm unwrapping an alien of some kind, like, look at that. Me with my movie tendencies, the first thing I think of is the Blob, you know, and this thing is going to suddenly, you know, start absorbing me, but I'm going to absorb it. Ha! There you go. No idea what this could be. All right. There it is. More coconut, I think. There's something inside there. I'm biting into something. Yeah, coconut. Lots of coconut. Very nice. Yeah, something else I was thinking about the other day. How sometimes what is pleasing to the eye or displeasing to the eye doesn't always match the reality. You know what I mean? Because when I unwrap this, the appearance, as I said, it looked like an alien that was about to attack me and eat me. It's not you don't look at it and go, wow, that looks really tasty. So the appearance is not that appealing. But this is the best one for me. That was really nice. I don't know what the outer coating is. Doesn't have a strong flavor, but there's something there. And the coconut is really good. So this is the ugly duckling of my morning snacks. By far the ugliest one, I think, but by far the tastiest. I like that. So, kind of fitting that it's my last one. Didn't plan to, but I ended up saving the best for last. What is that? I said the outer, whatever the coconut is wrapped in. I don't know what that is, but it's good too. Okay. Pretty successful little snack adventure. Just leaving from the market. You can see it all there behind me. Yeah, there's probably 2 or 3 dozen more interesting items in there that I could take a look at right now and show on the camera. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. A brief trip to the market and sampling a couple of early morning tasty snacks. Pretty successful market visit. And I'll see you in the next video.